Pint of wine.
Pint of wine, thank you.
Might have to open another bottle, it's shocking. Hard work, this.
Gorgeous, very nice. Wherever your wine journey starts, it matters. And
totally.
Every bottle of wine is a route into the industry.
Absolutely.
Bonhams, take one.
You look really natural, Mel.
Oh, so natural.
You look great. Hi Mick, thank you so much for having me. What do you do at Bonhams? Can you tell me a bit more about yourself?
So I'm the head of wine UK and Continental Europe. We do selling wine at auction, we do sales, that's the major thing and that's what people see. But behind the scenes there's a lot of sometimes drinking nice bottles of wine, but
yes.
that's the kind of tip of the iceberg. What's underneath tends to be dusty warehouses and cellars and trying to find the good stuff out of them and bringing it to auction.
Obviously there's so many places to buy fine wine, but what do you like the most about working at Bonhams?
I suppose what's different about buying wine at auction is the offering, as in we have the finest, the rarest kind of bottles that have come from people's cellars who've curated them over decades. It's really exciting, actually.
Well, speaking of iconic wines, this is looking at me in the corner. What have you brought for us to drink today?
It's a Saint-Julien from a producer called Leiville Barton. The gentleman behind this bottle was a man called Anthony Barton. Sadly passed away, and his daughter and son are now running the estate. You have a little taste?
I would love to have a little taste, thank you.
Absolute pleasure.
It is a ridiculously hot day today, and we were just saying that as Celts we're really struggling.
And a little bit of lighting and a little bit of sunshine outside, the combination doesn't do the Celtic fairness very well.
Is this the kind of thing that you would expect to come up quite often?
Yes, so I suppose this is part of the thing that kind of puts us apart from other traditional merchants is some of the kind of age that you'd see in the wines, and like a lot of the wines that we'd be offering are in their drinking window. It's ready to roll the second that we deliver it.
There's this lovely kind of obviously like cinnamony, spicy, but this really lovely vanilla pod. Oh, we didn't cheers.
Oh, we should
Cheers. We should cheers.
Cheers. You're so welcome.
Well, let's talk about authenticity as well, because when you're buying wines like these, it's obviously paramount.
Like any merchant, the most important thing for us is provenance, but it's all about trust and trusting in what we do. So we have various things that we do in terms of verification. Initially, one of our experts will view the wines where they're sitting. So quite often if that comes from a house, a cellar, they'll go and they'll take a look at all the bottles from a case and they'll get a feel for it. Then once we get it to our warehouse, we tend to have a team of 3 looking at every bottle.
Wow.
So it touches 3 pairs of hands. And then if there's anything that we're worried about, we send it off for external verification as well.
And that's every single bottle of wine?
That's every single bottle.
So going on to talk about the actual auctions themselves, I have to confess I haven't ever actually been to a wine auction, which is shocking. Obviously that's now going to change, but I think one of the reasons that I haven't done so is because I don't feel like I'm at a level of income or knowledge, or I have to be a member or know someone that's going. But I don't actually feel like this is the case, is that right?
Yeah, it's definitely not the case. So like one of the interesting things to come out of COVID is that it's mainly moved online now. So realistically, you need to be over the age of drinking in your country of bidding, and you need to have an internet connection. I'm a absolute wine nerd, and I'll go into certain wine spaces and feel out of my depth.
Oh, 100%. That feeling never goes away.
Yeah. It's that kind of imposter syndrome thing, and my big piece of advice for anybody who's first time bidding is hit the email and contact whoever it is mentioned. So if it says Mick O'Connell is running this sale, hit the email and say, Mick, is there anything that you particularly recommend?
Really?
Because
people can do that?
100%.
Is there anything coming up at Bonhams that I should be really excited about?
Here in London, we have a couple of single owner sales coming up, but we also have our upcoming kind of all vendor sale is what we call them, when you have 3 or 4 different people who are selling collections as opposed to a single collector. And there's one bottle that I can see out of the corner of my eye over there, Hoprion 1989, and I know that there's one lot in our next sale that is a case of that, and that's a pretty iconic wine. So,
oh, how exciting.
Yeah, if only we were tasting that.
I'm very happy with this.
Skimping with our Leiville 96.
With our 30-year-old wine. Well, thank you so much for having me. It's
Absolute
been such a pleasure to talk to you. And we can just go and finish this somewhere else.
Straw?
Yeah, straw. Yeah, that sounds good.